When you go to pet the cat, but it runs away. Bucky, I ain't talking. Tony sharpening a knife. We got a way of making people talk. Cut slice of cake. Bucky, can I have some? Tony, cake is for talkers. Bucky, a responsible member of society who went to a science fair for fun. Don't do anything stupid until I get back. Steve, a man who was literally in a back alley brawl an hour ago. How can I? You're taking off a stupid with you. Steve, I love murder mysteries. Bucky, trying to impress him. I've been a lead suspect for over 30 murder cases. Sam, guys, there's a monster under my bed and it's really ugly. Bucky on the bottom bunk. Honestly, fuck you. Falcon and the Winter Soldier 2019. Bucky, can I have some water? Sam starts chugging his water bottle. Sam chokes from drinking too fast. Sam spills water all over himself. Sam coughing. I don't have any water. If you don't think Bucky Barnes would wear lame cardboard wings and swimming goggles to be Falcon for Halloween, IDK what to tell you. And Sam Wilson would retaliate by wrapping his arm in tinfoil. I am 100% sure of it. Bucky making chicken and dumpling soup, dropping a dumpling on the floor. This is sadder than the time I fell off the train. Steve choking on his coffee. Excuse me? Bucky, do you have like 4 AAA batteries, a baggie of pretzels, and chapstick? Shuri. T'Challa. Shuri digs through backpack. Actually, I do. You say you need a 4? T'Challa. Carol, turning up at Avengers compound in Endgame. Hi, I'm Fury's emergency contact. Steve, great, so you're here to help us save the world. Carol, no, I'm here to remove myself as Fury's emergency contact. Steve? Nat? Bruce? Carol, nah, I'm just fucking with you. Now, whose ass am I kicking today? Bucky comes out into the kitchen, his metal arm dressed in tinsel and Christmas lights. Steve, what, why? Bucky, don't. Peter lifts Bucky's arm. You like it? Sam, very much. Bucky, Steve, yeah, Buck? Bucky, can a person breathe inside of a washing machine while it's on? Steve, where's Sam? Me, forgets I'm wearing eyeliner. Me, rubs eyelid. Me, who the hell is Bucky? Bitches be like, you can't hear pictures. Then what the fuck is that? I understood that reference. Odin really went, yeah, so, y'all got a sister and she's crazy as fuck and way powerful than y'all. Anyway, good luck with that. Pepper, are you out of your mind, Tony? Hi, what's the time? Hear me out. An entire Disney Plus show about Jimmy Woo just working weird cases in the MCU. Like a fun X-Files. Make it happen. I'm down if y'all down. She was fearless and crazier than him. She was his queen, and God help anyone who dared to disrespect his queen. Bucky 5 minutes after discovering believing in the TVA. Birth is a curse and existence is a present. Vision, we have said goodbye before, so it stands to reason. Wanda, we'll say hello again. Vision, so long, darling. My heart, pain. That's it. Not all men, you're right, Jimmy Woo would never. Avengers Endgame, 15 underappreciated moments that deserve more love. 15, everything Rhodey says and does. Okay, so listen. Nat, guys, if you pick the right year, there are 3 stones in New York. Tony and Bruce. So I take the tank, fly it right up to the General's Palace, drop it at a speed. I'm like, boom. You looking for this? No, you know. Gonna tell my kids this was Mary Poppins. And it is. Dora Milaje after fighting John Walker. What white nonsense was that? Steve, our mission is to rescue hostages. Natasha, no, that's your mission. Steve. As Guardians 45 minutes after Thor told them they'd be safe if they destroyed their home world. Bucky was happy for Steve. I think the fuck not. Wanda, I'ma create an entire reality and bring people from other universes. Boogie, I'ma mess with the timeline and jump around multiverses. Steve. Never forget that Bruce was 100% on board to raise baby Scott as his own. As a baby. He'll growl. Ultron is easily the best villain in the MCU. My man spent 5 minutes on the internet and decided the human race needed to go. I couldn't agree more. The concept arts for Nebula, Gamora, and Mantis are breathtaking. Bro. Dr. Strange, what do you know about the multiverse? Wanda. She probably has like 46 different realities opened up like tabs. What is this? But what is apple-bottom jeans if not the boots worth of fur? Loki variant, Peter variant. I love you guys so much. Miss Marvel starred regularly text Kevin Feige to argue about MCU. Imagine creating a show so clever that a character can say this and it would make perfect sense. What do I know? I've been watching WandaVision for the past week. Everyone, oh no, yet another Avengers-level threat is happening. Wong, that's crazy. Y'all be safe out there. bro dead. Sam Wilson, on your left, portal appears. Me watching it for the 10th time, knowing damn well what happens next. Every time. Wanda really asked Reed Richards if the mother of his children was still alive, and upon finding out she was, she went, good, then there will be someone left to raise that. She dogged him. He is a Mike Wazowski variant. Bro! The Illuminati, we can handle that little witch. 2 minutes later, the Illuminati? Oh my god! Doctor Strange bearing his own body like, it's a surprise tool that will help us later. Okay, Marvel, you cannot show me Vision's corpse in one episode and follow it up by this. Wanda, I'm a twin. Me, who hasn't even thought about Pietro since Age of Ultron? No. Are you okay? No, bro. Wanda Maximoff fiddles with her hands because she knows people are scared of the power that comes out of them. Oh, baby. Thanos was a villain, but Agatha Harkness is a supervillain. You know what's the difference? Presentation. And she has her own theme song. The amount of pain this motherfucker probably caused to Bucky. When I catch you, Ricky. When I fucking catch you, Ricky. Tony Stark, when his family's in danger. His own life's in danger. Tony looks like he's facing the camera to say, I'm gonna die surrounded by the biggest idiots on Earth. Why is it so funny? Team Captain America or Team Iron Man? What side are you on? Team Airport because Bestie didn't deserve all that damage over a bunch of people who need a therapy. Fun fact, Bucky Barnes never got to apologize to Tony Stark for his parents. Fun fact, Bucky doesn't have to apologize for shit. Carly, I'm fighting for something bigger than myself. With all the bodies you've collected, have you been able to say the same? Bucky who fought in World War II and Infinity War? Like, bitch? Bucky is not a villain. Hydra describes the Winter Soldier as a weapon. Think of it like this. A knife cannot do any harm to anyone. The person behind the knife is doing the harm. Bucky is the knife and Hydra is the person behind it. Stop saying Bucky is a villain. I've been saying this for years. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Zemo, if I, Sam and Bucky, shut the fuck up. Rip Red Wing, 2016 to 2021. You will be missed. Not my Bucky, though. Lamar Hoskins, I'm Battlestar. Bucky, stop the car. Bucky on the outside. And if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me. Bucky on the inside. Little baby. Don't walk in his house. Nobody. Bucky on September 21st, 1937. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Teacher, can you give me details on World War II? Me, Bucky fell off the train. Fellow student, who the hell is Bucky? Me, staring straight into their eyes. Exactly. Bucky comes on screen. Me, inhales. Parents, calm down. Steve, sneezes. Sam, God bless America. Steve, I am begging you to stop. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf? Now get ready for Bucky on a Ducky. Teacher, what are you laughing at? Me. Nothing. My brain. Steve, and that concludes our battle plan. Tony, all right, Peter, you're up. Peter, walking to the front of the group. Now let's see how much you guys were paying attention. Kahoot music starts. Steve, you know you can die from that. Natasha, smoking a cigarette. That's the point. Tony, drinking alcohol. We're trying to speed this up. Peter, eating raw cookie dough. No. Steve and Peter and Chili's. Peter, hey, if I ate myself, would I completely disappear or become twice as heavy? Steve, Tony, come get your child. He's scaring me. Peter, hey, Tony. Tony, yeah? Peter, what's Captain America's favorite drink? Tony, Peter, iced Americano. Tony, I'll give you $5 if you go tell that joke to Steve right now. I found the Aladdin lamp today. I'm curious. What did you ask, bro? I asked him to increase your brain power by 100 times. Thank you. Did he do that? He laughed and said, 0 cannot be multiplied. You knew about this? You know, knowledge is a tricky thing. Did your girlfriend leave you after she saw your face, Wade? No, she left me after she found out my friend couldn't catch his girlfriend. Shut up. No, you shut up. Thinking of Gary. Is he okay? What if he got dusted and returned from the blip only to hear that Tony died? No! The fact that this man started out in the MCU as just a voice in Iron Man's suit, now he's doing shit like this. Natasha used to put smiley faces in her mission alerts. Mission alert, extraction imminent, me at the Don't lie to him. We're never coming back. Me. Sex. I'm crying. Stop sending me this shit. Holy shit, it's already 2 fucking 18, motherfucker. I need this one. It's like I was made for this. Infinity Gauntlet has to expand because it is not made for him. Deadpool. Only guy insane enough to troll Thanos. Hey Sherlock, been a full cabbage patch. You still a doctor? Can you fix this bad case of butterface? I'm a doctor, not some kind of miracle worker. Hey guys, look, I'm Captain America. Never say this, but don't swallow. Shit. Did I leave the stove on? Deadpool. What? Whoa, calm down, son. Whoa, calm down, son. T'Challa, I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm kind of in love with you. Well, you always have been. Civil War II, number 6. No one loves fighting friends. I hate it. That was a tough one, but you all did great. T'Challa, I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm kind of in love with you. Well, you always have been. My God! An appreciation post for Tony's face he makes when his kid does a no-no. Loki really is the biggest dumbass in Nine Realms. Look at that. Hello? Bucky. Yeah, I don't really like Sam. Bucky on his private account fighting Sam antis. You guys are big jerks. Cap is a hero. Facts. They didn't let Sam have any scenes with Thanos in Infinity War because you would never have let him finish his dumbass genocide speech like Tony Strange and Quill, etc. did. Like, Thanos, I need to kill up half the world's population because there's not enough resources. Blah, blah, blah. Plan doesn't even make sense. Sob story where he's the villain. More stuff that doesn't make sense. The Avengers present, most of whom are supposed to be smart. Oh no! The same scene if Sam was there. Thanos, I need to kill off half the world's population because Sam. Man, shut the hell up! People write Bucky as the bad boy and Steve as the goody two-shoes, but while Bucky was taking his date dancing after attending a science convention, Steve was committing multiple criminal offenses and plotting how to illegally enlist in the army. Bucky, it'll be fun. Bucky, we'll make it a boys' day. Bucky, come on. Sam, I can't believe I have to say this. Sam, I don't have time to overthrow the government with you tomorrow. Bucky, oh, but when Steve asks... Sam, listen, that was different. Bucky, walking into the kitchen. Hey, have we got any flour? Steve, yeah, why? Bucky, some kids outside want cocaine. Bucky wakes up from cryo. Sam, standing uncomfortably close to him. Hey, Bucky, the world better not be ending. Sam, Steve has a beard and a bad boy complex. Help! Loki, where are we now? We used to be glamorous, amazing mega villains, and now, Bucky, we have depth and character. Loki, look of disgust. Bucky picking up Mjolnir in battle and tossing it back to Steve because he's never seen it before and has no idea what its steel is, and Steve is just crying, and Bucky's like, dude, what? Sam, I have to come out on Steve's left. Bucky, wait, give me 2 minutes. I need to put my hair in a bun. Shuri, T'Challa, where are my Nikes? I need my Nike. Bucky, he's the problematic shiny. The Avengers aren't allowed at this one pool anymore because Bucky was tanning and set a tree on fire from his reflection. He has to wear a sweatshirt when they're driving because he blinds drivers. Sam gets him car polish for Christmas. Raccoons love him. They're on a mission in the woods, and a raccoon waddles up to him and grabs his finger. Steve deafens everyone from laughing so hard into their earpieces. Bucky keeps the raccoon as a pet. He gets in trouble at concerts for using flash. It's my arm. They can't take pictures of the flash on because he literally burns people's eyes. He gets down on one knee. Sam, oh my God, it's finally happening. Bucky falls over. Sam, the poison is kicking in. Death, I'm here for Bucky Barnes. Steve, pulling Bucky away. Good day, sir. Death, you can't. Steve, walking away with Bucky over his shoulder. I said good day, sir. Nat, small creatures are way more vicious. It's because there's less room to contain their anger. Tony, that's ridiculous. Name one example. Bruce, wasps. Peter, spiders. Thor, terriers. Steve, Clint kicks him. Steve, see? Wait, so this guy's the president? Sam, yeah, unfortunately. Bucky, already grabbing a sniper rifle. Not my first president, Dal. It'll be my last. Peter Parker, listen, fuck trains. Bucky, this guy gets it. Sam, I need your location. I'm by a cloud that looks like a lion. Could you be more specific? Symbol. Most logical argument in any Marvel movie. Why would you want to save the galaxy? Because I'm one of the idiots who lives in it. These two guys keep showing up at my house at night saying they've lost an elderly super soldier. Help? Bruce, how can you tell which bird is Loki? We should go home and try again tomorrow. Thor, hiding behind a park that's spying. There, I see him. Loki. So, you put a whole bag of jelly beans up your ass. All of the Avengers in a really big elevator that somehow fits them all. Bucky, so are we going to talk about the beard? Steve, no. Bucky, what about the hair? Asasha, no. Bucky, what about Magic Man? Steven, no. Bucky, what about the fleshy stuff? Vision, no. Bucky, how about the fact that 15-year-old kid is still here? Tony and Peter, no. Bucky, what about the aliens? The Guardians of the Galaxy, no. Bucky, not even the talking tree? Groot, I am Groot. Valkyrie, has anyone ever at any point of your life told you they love you? Loki, does family count? Valkyrie, yes. Loki, then no. I'm not from Earth, I'm from Missouri. Yeah, that's on Earth, dipshit. Shuri, walking around Wakanda. Arte's tree's beautiful. They're the oldest known living beings in this forest. Bumped into Bucky, Shuri. I was wrong. Peter, hey, Mr. Stark, I think I'm lactose intolerant. Tony, why is that? Oh my god. Peter, yeah, I had some chocolate milk earlier and then I threw up. Tony, Peter, there is a knife in your stomach. Peter, looking at his stomach. Oh yeah, I forgot that was there. Peter, anyway, like I was saying, I had some milk. Peter, one universe, 9 planets, 7 seas, 7 continents, 809 islands, 204 countries, and I had the unfortunate luck of meeting you. For another day. Actually, there are only 8 Peter punches villain. Rila La Pluta, fuck you. Tony, people who sleep with their phone on silent or DND really don't give a fuck about anybody. Steven, look, if you decide to have a problem after midnight, that's between you and God. Peter, how do you set your phone to Dungeons and Dragons? Steven, I said no. Peter, oh, come on. When have I ever done something rash or irresponsible? Steven pulls out a giant folder. Steven, would you like me to go alphabetically or chronologically? Steve, hey Tony, kisses the top of Tony's head. Tony, Bucky, hey doll, kisses the top of Tony's head. Tony, Loki, hey princess, kisses the top of Tony's head. Tony, what the? Steven, good morning, you little shit, kisses the top of Tony's head. Tony, backs away from the coffee machine and pouts. That's it, I swear, if any more of you giant motherfuckers does it again, I swear. God. Peter, how do people just stay motivated their entire lives? What drives you? I got out of bed once, and I've been exhausted ever since. Bucky, you need to learn to hate life to the point where you want revenge on existence itself. The rest of the Avengers, Clint, furiously taking notes. Is Footloose still the greatest movie ever made? It never was. So I picked that little rat up, did a twirl, and dusted them aliens, and that's on periods. Yes. A villain. You are without a doubt the worst superhero I have ever heard of. Clint Burton, but you have heard of me. Peter, I'm going to put you on speaker for a second while I clean up the blood real quick, Mr. Stark. Tony, what blood? Peter, oh no, don't worry about it. It's mine. Tony, what blood? Peter, sorry, Mr. Stark. I have to go get another roll of paper towels since it's already used the whole first roll. Tony, how much blood is there? Peter, enough. Tony, enough for you to still be alive in the morning or enough for a satanic ritual? Tony, Peter? Tony, Peter? Tony, Peter? Steve, reading a fortune cookie. If you kill a killer, the number of killers in the world stays the same. Bucky with the mouthful of takeout. Kill 2. Clint, hugs wife. Tony, that has to be an AJ. Clint, hugs kids. Tony, those are smaller AJ. Baby. Huh. Mom? Honey. Henry? Baby. Hawkeye deserved to be treated as an equal member of the Avengers, and it's not right that his character is completely undersold and brushed aside. Facts! Bucky pats his arm shoulder. Bucky, it's gonna be okay, dumb bitch. Bucky, I scare people lots because I walk very softly and they don't hear me enter a room, so when they turn around, I'm just there and their fear fuels me. Sam, how did you get in my house? Bucky, exactly. Steve, reading the birthday card Bucky made him. I'm with you till the end of the day? Bucky, I warned you not to eat my chips. I'm being nice and giving you today. It being your birthday and all. Steve. Bucky, you gotta learn there are consequences to your actions, Steve. Sam, you ever want to be a father someday? Bucky, someday. I'm a father right now. Sam, Alpine's a cat, Bucky. Bucky, she is my blood. Steve, so what did you do today? Bucky, I broke in my new black boots. Steve, oh, that's not... Bucky, on someone's face? Bucky, answers phone. Hello? Steve, it's Steve. Bucky, what did he do this time? Steve, no, it's me. Steve, Bucky, what did you do this time? Social event. Steve, I think I'm gonna take Bucky home. Natasha, he's doing fine. Bucky, approaching them. Steve, these people are so invasive and weird. Nearby person, hey, what's your name? Bucky, what do you like to fucking know? Turns to Steve, you gotta get me out of here. Villain, Steve already crushing his windpipe with his bare hand, and you shut the fuck up. Bucky, why do people always think I'm joking when I tell them you're literally insane? Steve, you're smiling. Did something good happen? Bucky, can't I just smile because I feel like it? Clint, Sam tripped and fell in the parking lot. Peter, waking up in the soul world. Bucky, hey, aren't you that kid that threw a sign at me not too long ago? Peter, scared for his life. Holy shit. Bucky, Peter, turning to look at Bucky. Jesus? Bucky, what? Peter, am I dead? Bucky, I don't... Peter shrieking, Jesus, why do you have a metal arm? If this isn't how Endgame plays out, I'm leaving the theater. Good Burton challenging Nat to a prank war, Clank crawling through the air vents to sneak up on her from above, Bucky not being in on the prank war and hearing something in the vent. Not hearing Clint's muffled screams after Bucky randomly shoots the ceiling. Sam, made Bucky scream last night. Peter, what the? Sam, screamed real loud. Peter, what the? Sam, but no one's made him scream like I did. Peter, crying, Mr. Wilson, please, I really don't need to know. Bucky absolutely did not appreciate being pulled off his bed by the legs at 2 a.m. after having watched Paranormal Activity alone with the lights off in order to win a bet with Sam, which in hindsight was probably just the first part of a very elaborate, very mean joke. He really doesn't need to know. Steve, I have a plan. Bucky, I have the hospital on speed dial. When Sam doesn't return to Avengers compound, Bucky, let's just hope for the best. Tony, don't worry, Barnes. Sam will come back. Bucky, I said let's hope for the best. Put Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, and Jake Gyllenhaal in a room together and bring up Tom Holland as a topic. Bucky clipping his backpack together at the front is still the cutest thing ever. It really is. Bucky, your mom's name was Sarah. Bucky, you used to stuff newspaper in your shoes. Steve, you can't read that in the museum. Sam. Oh, y'all are love. Bucky bursts into room, starts packing. Steve, what happened? Bucky, no one died. Steve, what kind of answer is that? No more female superheroes using their thighs to strangle enemies for the male gaze. Let's have male superheroes doing that instead. Let's start with the Winter Soldier. You know his thighs. Let's start with him. Steve, Bucky, big boobies because big hearts. And you haven't had a mental breakdown in a few days, but then you start spiraling and you know you're about to get real destructive. Draw me like one of your French girls, Steve. I'm sorry, but this is the cutest thing I've ever seen, and it's not even supposed to be cute. You're right. Undercover comic Steve Rogers was smooth as fuck. What do you mean, overprotective parents? Adopting a mid-40s tired superhero man to replace their dead father, Kate Bishop Marker, being overexcited about it. Everyone during Phase 4. Then there's Stephen Strange. Guys? Hey, Bucky, how much for the arm? Marvel Studios has the chance to do the funniest thing ever when recasting Kang. Just be like, you can't hear pictures. Then what the fuck is this? I don't like it. I will never stop laughing at this. It's the funniest thing I've seen. Steve? Bucky used to call me Steve, because it's your fucking name. Wanda stops at nothing to bring back 2 kids she knew for like a week. The brother she knew and loved her entire life. You invite your friends over to play Fortnite, but your mom has to unlock the parental controls. I'll talk about Tony adopting every child he sees, but what about the first father of the MCU? Facts! Pietro noticing Billy breaking the fourth wall. Something's not adding up. How's the MCU? Tony died, so did Natasha. Cap is gone too. But we get TV shows. Wanda explaining how she created Westview, had a breakdown, started making it. Bon appetit. My 2 moods when someone mentions Tony Stark. Tony Stark? Tony Stark. Villain with 0 haters, a hero everyone hates. Steve, Wilds Monier. Bucky, sighs, starts pulling his hair back. Bucky didn't have a bun when they came through the portal, which means this dumbass paused mid-battle to tie his hair up. Mom said it's my turn to play with Tony. Sebastian in the background. Why does everyone choke Doctor Strange? A kinky saga. Depressed, but well-dressed. Facts. Bucky's reaction to having Sam so close is very, como se dice, homosexual. So we really went from, you're alone, you're hundreds of years old, you have no history, no family, to, that shield's the closest thing I've got left to a family, to this. I love it. Civil War beefy Bucky in that Red Hundley is a whole asexual orientation. Seriously. Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, breathe if you agree. I agree. No thoughts, only Bucky's red little nose and his pouty lips. Are you sure this is necessary, sir? Yes, he must look cute while he's killing the targets. Get the team to fix his hair. Peg back your shield, blondie mad. Bucky peeking behind. Tony Stark didn't care about the Avengers. Tony Stark's biggest fear. Bro, Tony and Steve proved each other wrong. You're not the guy to make the sacrifice play. Everything special about you came out of a bottle. Facts. Who did this? Stop it, Peter 2. It's not funny. Haha, look at me. I'm Gwen. Ouch, my neck. So raw. Toby and Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker had the funniest interactions. Are you going to go into battle dressed as a cool youth pastor, or you got your suit? Bucky. Sam, jokingly, so you killed JFK. Bucky, in all seriousness, why? Are you a cop? Mind your own business. Sam. The funniest part of episode 3, you're going back to prison, if I may. No. My pal killed me. He really is just gonna be the embodiment of a question mark during the whole series, huh? Tony, I'm this close to being Peter's uncle. This close. Steve, I miss Bucky. Who's this Bucky in a crowd? Oh, thank God. Animated Bucky Barnes, come here. Literal perfection. Holy fucking shit, the duality of what if Bucky. Seriously. Crazy how perfect this is and how the only difference being the animated Bucky has eyebrows. Wow. What if episode 2 ending? Hello, son. We are both celestial beings. I'm here to take you into space and rule the galaxy and recreate it and potentially doom the entire universe. Sir, this is a Dairy Queen. Who the hell is Bucky? I'll do you one even better. Why the hell is Bucky? If you stare at this long enough, you can actually hear Africa by Toto start playing. T'Challa, get this man a shield. Bearded Steve Rogers appears. Me? For real? Who put him in this shirt? Who did it? Tony did it. Thinking about the absolute beauty that was Nomad Steve in casual clothing. Bro. IDK who started the trend of putting acrylics on photos of Chris Evans, but please don't stop. Period. Remember when you almost died and I was like, bitch, let me have the hammer. Bitch. I was screaming when you picked it up. I was like, bitch, he worthy, that's my bestie, yes. And bitch, you knew the whole motherfucking time. What you want to do? Thor Bros did what every other MCU ship commands. Facts. So casually cool in the name of being honest. Wanda, you don't have children. They don't exist. She about to fuck shit up. Marvel canon couples and ships that are just not for real. But what is MCU if not weird romance persevering? No, we go back to Ragnarok when they were a happy married couple. Step up then, puta. Grab your little shield and your little friend. Sis, you're my friend. You're my mission. You ever just think about how this is how these two idiots met? Bucky passive-aggressively helping Sam fix the boat was everything and more, for real. That shirt? With those shoes? Wait, does Bucky think in English or Russian now? Bold of you to assume, Bucky. You're about to take the full force of a star. It'll kill you. Only if I die. Yes, that's what killed you. Celestial being born from the core of Earth. Sam and Bucky fixing the boat. Take the suit off. What are you? Genius billionaire playboy philanthropist? Are you telling me that Thor can take the power of a fucking star, but Loki can't survive a neck snap from a grape? Hey, Mr. Stark, you really don't have to worry. I was only lightly stabbed in Tony. Black Widow deleted scenes hit different. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sam and Bucky are straight. Trying to protect and hold onto my faves in Infinity War. Me, everyone except that purple gray. What if, spoilers, Peggy catches Bucky. Bucky, you almost ripped my arm off the Watcher. Sam, you're not gonna move your seat up, are you? Bucky? Shut the hell up, this makes my stomach hurt. Fuck, does Shuri have on Nikes? The other Avengers when Hawkeye came back from Boromir alone. Clint, where's your Russian friend? No. Steve Rogers in Age of Ultron. Bitch, language. Natasha, Steve would throw himself in front of a moving car for you. Bucky, Steve would throw himself in front of a moving car for fun. Steve, I messed up. Big. Bucky, okay, given your life experiences and entire personality, I'm going to need you to be more specific. Bucky, look, stop fucking around and show us your flying car, Tony. Steve, yeah, Tony. Bucky, your dad promised us a flying car, Tony. Bucky, okay, we gotta get through this locked door. Sam, quick, give me your credit card. Sam, here. Bucky, pocketing it. Cool. Steve, kick the door down. Sam, you remind me of the ocean. Bucky, because I'm deep and mysterious. Sam, no, because you're full of salt and you scare people. Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. Sam. Bucky. Sam. Bucky. Don't breathe next to me. Sam, how about you stop breathing? Bucky. Sam. Sam, wanna go get a bite to eat? Steve. Sure. Bucky too? Sam, haven't seen him in a while. I don't think he's awake right now. Bucky, in a face mask from atop the fridge. You'd be incorrect in that conjecture, Samuel. Sam, Jesus fucking Christ. Bucky sees a kid crying at the grocery store. Bucky, hey little guy. Bucky crouches down to his level. Bucky, can you please move? You're blocking the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The Winter Soldier, court hearing. Judge, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Bucky, no. Judge, jury, judge, whispering. What? Cashier, so your total is 1944. Bucky, good year. Cashier jokingly, oh, ha, remember that year? Bucky, yeah, it's the year I died. Once Bucky learns how to use a cell phone, he would 100% send Sam a picture of him feeding pigeons at the park with the caption, having lunch with your family. See them Bucky making up random stories from their past and convincing the other Avengers that it actually happened. There's no way you guys fought Nazi dinosaurs. Back at the Avengers headquarters, Bucky and Sam hack and override the system so every time T'Challa walks into a room, it plays the Pink Panther theme song. Imagine the Avengers playing hide-and-seek and Bucky is always a master at hiding, so Steve uses a metal detector to find him. Bucky, you're in the couch, muffled swearing. Bucky, you can say, have a nice day, and no problem. Bucky, but you can't say, enjoy the next 24 hours and not sound vaguely threatening. Steve. Bucky, it's 3 a.m.
I genuinely can't explain why Bucky, but more specifically, the Winter Soldier character speaks so much to my soul, but it's definitely got something to do with mental illness. No man will ever satisfy me the way Bucky did when he 180 slammed and straddled that motorbike. I like men with shoulder-length hair, men that wear war paint and have a metal arm, that are professionally trained assassins. Bucky Barnes. I like Bucky Barnes. Ass or tits, bro. A metal arm. Bucky trying to remember who the hell is Bucky. He looks so microwavable. What? Do you have any Romanian in you? Would you like some? I love beef. Bitches be like, this is my comfort character. And then choose a character that hasn't had a day of comfort in their lives. I'm bitches. Some people have a girlfriend, other people have a boyfriend, and I have an unhealthy obsession with Sebastian Stan. Facts. We're all feeling this. Roses are red, violets are blue. You hurt Bucky, I'll kill you. Marvel fandom. Facts. Not even joking. Natalia Peggy Rogers, you are named after the two bravest, strongest, independent women I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. Tony, Clint, Bruce, Thor Rogers, I am so sorry your uncle's got a hold of your birth certificate before me. It resonates the same energy.
How the fuck did Bucky end up on a whole other continent after the Winter Soldier in Civil War? This man can't even enter a fucking airport. Did he swim? Sam, when he introduced Bucky to his family. Sighs. Yeah, he's white. He feels awkward silences of any kind with embarrassing Steve facts. Tony, the Winter Soldier killed my parents? Steve. Bucky. Tony. Steve. Bucky. Steve believed in Santa Claus until he was 12. Steve was like, do you know me? And Bucky was like, LMAO, I know your mom. Her name was Sarah. I'm sorry, but Bucky's listed hobbies in the MCU wiki page are sending me. Hobby, atoning for his past crimes, being with his best friend Steve Rogers, formally, killing targets, brainwashed, formally. So true, Steve. Bucky Barnes, in harm's way. Unacceptable. Steve, where's Bucky? Sam, he's probably upstairs combing his hair so he could be the prettiest boy at the party. Bucky, brushing his hair. Bucky, I'm so fucking ugly. No. MCU Clint Barton has never heard the words self-care in his life. Meanwhile, comics Clint probably tried to do face masks with Natasha once, but they got ambushed and he fell down the stairs when his sheet mask got in his eyes, and that's what happened in Budapest. Nat, name one mean thing that I have done or said ever. Tony, you didn't recommend me for the Avengers Initiative. Bruce, you pushed me off a cliff. Clint, you convinced me that eggs weren't real. Bucky, I sure showed those guys, huh? Sam, sure did. Bucky, yeah, did you see how uncomfortable they got when I started crying? I bet Bucky wasn't written to be sad in the last scene of Endgame, but Seb said fuck Marvel and said Steve Bucky writes and gave us the most heartbreaking goodbye he could act out without getting sniped on the spot. Pain. That's it! Even the Team Cat group chat. Hello, my darling friends. Guess who just got stabbed? Bucky, you got stabbed? Steve, yeah, the doctor says it was almost fatal. Bucky, pick up my call. Steve, can you get us a table while I park the car? Bucky, okay. Few minutes later, Bucky sprinted out from the restaurant carrying a table. Start the fucking car! Steve, for self-defense reasons, I'm going to pretend to be a burglar and you guys have to act wisely. Sam, okay. Bucky, sure. Steve, if you want to live, give me all your money. Sam, bold of you to assume I have money. Bucky, bold of you to assume I want to live. Steve. John, you don't want to do this. Sam, bitch, the only thing keeping Barnes & Noble here from going full white wolf on your ass was me and my morals. Bucky, permission to fight? Sam, permission granted. Bucky, hell fucking yeah! Sam, so you're positive you don't have any more trigger words, right? Like, you're good? Bucky, totally, 100% good. An idiot. Sam can't be Captain America because he's what? Bucky cocking his gun. You know what? Never mind. I think I have some new ones. Damn right. Bucky pulls out a knife. Steve, oh no. Bucky opens a cardboard box with it. Steve, oh, okay. Bucky pulls a gun out of the box. Steve, oh no. Steve, Buck, do you remember me? Bucky. Sam, mouthing from behind. Bucky, stove. Bucky, your stove. Steve, what? One of the signs in the museum about Steve and Bucky, and they were roommates. Bucky reading about his life before Hydra. Oh my god, we were roommates! Peter, wrapping his arms around Bucky. Bucky, tense. Why? Steve, softly, I told him about what happened to you. Bucky hugs Peter back sadly. Peter, I still think you're awesome. Aww. Bucky, 13? $13 to see a movie? Slams his middle arm onto the counter. Do you want this too? What the heck? Steve, but it's 70 years of infinite... Bucky, I'm a senior citizen, where is my discount? Sam in the middle of fighting. Bucky, toss me my shield. Bucky, through tears. You've never called it your shield before. Oh my god, Sam, I'm so proud of you. It is your shield. Well, I'm just Sam getting his ass beat. God fucking damn it, Bucky, just throw it to me. See, alright, Bucky. 2 truths and a lie. Bucky, alright, my eyes are green, I think Sam Wilson is a dick, and I'm the one that assassinated President John F. Kennedy. Steve, it's gotta be a little harder than... Sam, his eyes are blue. Steve, you did what? After Bucky joins the Avengers officially, he gets a lot of questions whenever he goes out, so he just prints out a bunch of these business cards to hand to people. Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier. Yes, I did. Insert crime. No, I didn't choose to. I was brainwashed. Yes, I am safe to be around. Have a nice day. T'Challa sneezes. Bucky, somebody give him some T'Challa. Alright, somebody put him back in the freezer. Sam and Steve, sitting in jail. Sam, so, who do we call? Steve, I'd call Bucky, but I feel safer in jail. Steve, about to do something risky. I'm so doing this, and neither you, Natasha, or even God himself can stop me. Sam, takes his phone out and starts tapping on it. Steve, Sam. Steve, nervously. Sam, what are you doing? Sam. Steve, starting to sweat. What the hell did you do, Sam? Sam. Bucky suddenly appearing from another room. Stephen Grant Rogers. Steve, oh my god, I'm so screwed. Bucky, okay, so let me get this straight. You rescued me from the Hydra base in 43. You let me beat yourself nearly to death when I was mind-controlled. You decided to risk everything, including your friendship with Tony and your own good name for me. You told the Secretary of State to kiss your ass back in 2016, and you literally became a criminal just to be sure I was safe. Plus, you haven't seen me for 5 years because of the snap, and now you're going to tell me you're going back in time to the woman you knew for 2 fucking years, leaving not only me, but everyone else behind. Steve. Bucky. Steve, realizing he fucked up. Yeah, it does not really make sense, does it? Bucky. Bucky trying to stay calm. Yeah, no shit, Steven. I love the fact that Peter Parker, after going through a window and crawling on the ceiling in a Spider-Man suit, got asked if he was the Spider-Man, and the guy fucking said no. Bucky's notebook. Trains, 1. Bucky, 200. Steve, okay, I know what the 1 tally mark for the train is for, but what are all yours for? What did you do? Bucky, that's between me and the tree. Close up on Bucky drinking hot chocolate. Bucky, I'm like 99% angel. Pan out to show building behind him on fire. Bucky, but that 1%. So, the future of the MCU is in the hands of a lesbian, 2 black men, a gay bitch from the 40s, a wizard, a teenage white boy with 13 moms. We really won. T'Challa. Shuri, what do you fear most? Shuri, your face. Okoye. Ooh, Dora Milaje. Ooh, all of Wakanda. Ooh, in New York, Peter. Ooh. Tony, what'd you do that for, Peter? I don't know. I just suddenly felt it. Tony, felt what, Peter? The power of the bird. Peter, kidnapped and strapped to a metal table. Do you know the Muffin Man? Tony, also kidnapped. Kid, I swear. Kidnapper, the Muffin Man? Peter, yes, the Muffin Man. Kidnapper, the one who lives under... Wait, is this the Shrek reference? Peter, finally, you owe me $5, Mr. Stark. I told you a bad guy would get it one day. 7 Rings comes on shuffle. Steve. Oh no, Bucky singing 7 Rings. You like? My arm. Gee, thanks. Just got it. I fought it. I fell it. I lost it. I got it. Steve. Bucky, I lost it. I got it. I lost it. I got it. Steve. Jesus. Peter, smiling, giggling, looking at his phone. Tony. Oh, who is she? Steven. Or he. Tony, of course, I didn't mean it. You know I would always, Steven, we would always support you. Tony and Steven, babbling about how much they support and love their son. Peter, slowly closing the iron strange stag on Tom. Sam, whispers, I don't like you. Bucky, whispers, you'll kill. Natasha, what are you doing? Bucky, digging through a jar of M&Ms and putting some in a separate bowl. Sam really likes the green ones, so I'm separating them. Natasha, aw, that's so sweet. Bucky, what? No, I plan to eat them in front of him and then... Meanwhile, in the soul realm, Peter, okay, but are you sure this is not hell? I know I once stole a pen, but I swear I put it back. Bucky, for God's sake, Peter, for the last time, I am not Jesus and this is not heaven. Peter, so I really am in hell. Bucky, screaming. Peter smiling. I stopped a murder today. Tony, good job, kid. I'm proud of you. How'd you do it? Peter, staring seriously and ominously at Tony. Self-control. Loki, some people are like slinkies. Tony, explain. Loki, relatively useless but still make you smile when you push them down the stairs. Tony, you're going to push Thor down the stairs, aren't you? Loki, you can't stop me. Tony, wasn't going to, but call me so I can film. Who did this? Marvel. I know you've developed some kind of attachment. Thor, brother, have you seen Mjolnir? Loki, tossing Mjolnir casually to himself. Oh, this old thing? Thor, faints immediately. 5 hours earlier. Tony, why do you want to borrow my 3D printer again? Loki, just set up the cameras. It will all be worth it. Sam, casually jogging. Steve, on your left. Bucky, on your right. Peter, above you. Scott, between your feet. Sam, for goodness sake. There's Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, and Anthony Mackie, and then there's Sebastian Stan. I feel you, boo. Peter, 51 looks like SI. Peter, therefore, Area 51 is actually owned by Tony Stark. Tony, somehow you got the correct outcome from a wildly unscientific method. Peter, I'm just good like that. Peter, realizing, wait, what? The Avengers sleepover. Bruce, shh. Okay, let's actually go to sleep. Quiet for a minute. Tony starts laughing for no reason. Natasha and Clint start laughing. Steve, guys, seriously, I have to fight Thanos tomorrow. Sam in the middle of fighting. Bucky, toss me my shield. Bucky, through tears. You've never called it your shield before. Oh my God, Sam, I'm so proud of you. It is your shield. Well, I'm just Sam getting his ass beat. God fucking damn it, Bucky. Just throw it to me. Steve, all right, Bucky. 2 truths and a lie. Bucky, all right, my eyes are green. I think Sam Wilson is a dick, and I'm the one that assassinated President John F. Kennedy. Steve, it's gotta be a little harder than... Sam, his eyes are blue. Steve, you did what? After Bucky joins the Avengers officially, he gets a lot of questions whenever he goes out, so he just prints out a bunch of these business cards to hand to people. Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier. Yes, I did. Insert crime. No, I didn't choose to. I was brainwashed. Yes, I am safe to be around. Have a nice day. T'Challa sneezes. Bucky, somebody give him some T'Challa. All right, somebody put him back in the freezer. Sam and Steve, sitting in jail. Sam, so who do we call? Steve, I'd call Bucky, but I feel safer in jail. Steve, about to do something risky. I'm so doing this, and neither you, Natasha, or even God himself can stop me. Sam. Sam takes his phone out and starts tapping on it. Steve. Steve. Sam. Steve, nervously. Sam, what are you doing? Sam. Steve, starting to sweat. What the hell did you do, Sam? Sam. Bucky suddenly appearing from another room. Stephen Grant Rogers. Steve, oh my god, I'm so screwed. Bucky, okay, so let me get this straight. You rescued me from the Hydra base in 43. You let me beat yourself nearly to death when I was mind-controlled. You decided to risk everything, including your friendship with Tony and your own good name for me. You told the Secretary of State to kiss your ass back in 2016, and you literally became a criminal just to be sure I was safe. Plus, you haven't seen me for 5 years because of the snap, and now you're going to tell me you're going back in time to the woman you knew for 2 fucking years, leaving not only me, but everyone else behind. Steve. Bucky. Steve, realizing he fucked up. Yeah, it does not really make sense, does it? Bucky. Bucky trying to stay calm. Yeah, no shit, Steven.